Okay.
What's up, guys? Jon Cass here, Cutternation, episode 100. Surprise guest, Josh Ruiz in the house. Cass Craylow, Jon Cass, Josh Ruiz. Josh has Josh Ruiz pitching on Instagram. He's a fellow pitching coach here in San Diego. We talk all the time, play catch. We love throwing. So here we go, episode 100. So what's up? What's new? What are you doing?
Not a whole lot, man. Just here to visit your beautiful facility here in Claremont Mesa.
We talked about this for a long time.
Yes.
And
this
2 or 3 years.
At least. So it's good to see you guys out here getting your own facility going, man. It's great.
Cool.
Yeah.
I just throw it. It's such fun.
What were you just saying about what we were talking about over there?
About charting our stuff and being able
Oh, yeah. Because I was bringing up that this monthly, the 3-month thing, but this is going to be a good opportunity for us to take a bunch of kids who start at a certain time, end at a certain time, and see exactly what their progress is. So I'm excited to see how many kids we get going on that.
Yeah, for sure.
2-3 times a week and then unlimited. So, you saw that.
Yeah, no, it's really good, man.
Fun.
There's this balance of in Minneapolis. I never made my program was like a 4-month program there, and I don't think it was ever more than $1,000. And I left and I've talked to other programs and it's like they had programs that were like $1,800, $2,500. It's like it's kind of that build it you come kind of thing that makes me wonder if it's just like we just have to sit on this as long as possible and see how many people we can get to live here. So that's what it is. That's how you get good at things.
All right, just gotta do it every day. Just gotta do it every day. Who were your influences growing up? Like, who did you watch that like you emulated your motion on?
Roy Halladay.
Roy Halladay?
Roy Halladay as I got older, and then before it was like Greg Maddux, and then now it's probably Jacob DeGrom.
DeGrommy?
Mm-hmm.
DeGrommy.
Tall, lanky dude. You know, very smooth. He's effortless 100. You know, like kind of having that, like just what's he doing? You know?
Right. He's doing something different. Right?
Yes.
He's definitely on a different game. Right? I remember we used to do this at the hustle like all day.
Right.
Like just waiting on our time or we have a gap. Just come over here like, you want to do a strike competition, ball on a tee? Sure, let's have a little fun with it. You know? Throw some pitches. It is what it is, you know? It is what it is. I'm gonna check the camera here.
How about you, Cass?
See what
Who
the-
are your influences?
Honestly, it was the kid that was the worst best friend in the 6th grade. And we just threw the crap out of the ball with each other. That was kind of. I had kids growing up that would play catch with me long enough. Like it was Andy Tope and Kyle Johnson. They would sit and play catch with me forever, like as long as I wanted to. And honestly, like you can hear it in my voice. Like I wish I would have played more.
Mm-hmm.
Like in 6th grade, I played like 6 games that summer, like something ridiculous. Like that's not enough games, right? So you have the whole polar opposite of that going on right now in Southern California, where all we got is games, right?
Right.
And then it evolved during college. Lincecum was hands down. It was Lincecum and Sabathia.
Yeah. Ooh, CC.
So them keeping their hand down forever was really key for me to understand my timing. So that was the biggest thing that I learned in college. Because my college coaches were like teaching me Ron Wolford stuff, but also then my junior and senior year, my coach was just like, dude, quit thinking and just win me ball games, which is good and bad. But it was the stride that really helped me, and then keeping the ball down. I didn't understand how to really rotate until after college.
Right.
Like I know that I was rotating my upper half, but I didn't know how to get my lower half involved like I do now. So I would just get really I would get really reachy. My coach was like, you collapse on your backside. but just throw strikes. It's not telling me, this is how you work on that. Right, exactly. Yeah. But I mean, it's been a lot. It's come a long way, man. I mean, there was one website that I had that I was still referring people to back in like 2013. Like now you can find video forever.
I was such a guy like in the bullpen, and like I'd always watch the other starters like throw their bullpens and just kind of pick their brains. You know what I mean? I was always that like weird like kid was like, hey, how do you throw that? What's your grip? And what are we doing? And I'm like watching, trying to break it down. So
it's weird. Like when do you feel like that is allowed? Because I remember doing it my whole life, and then like it was kind of like taboo, right? Like, you go ask a guy in high school how to throw a curveball. It's like, why are you asking him? You can ask your coach. It's like, well, dude, you're not throwing the ball. He is.
100%.
Right? I'm trying to get this dude's perspective of this right here. People think it's like clouding or other thing. Like, you should be sharing information with your whole team, trying to make your team better. Granted, that's like could be costly. Like you could write yourself out of a job if you give somebody a pitch that's better than yours, and then they take it. But you're trying to win the game.
And that's all I ever really cared about. I was like, dude, I mean, I think that's all I really cared about was trying to win. Like, put my team in the best position to win. So it's like, bro, if I can teach you a pitch that's really good for me, and you can teach me one of your better pitches, so that we can like just bring up the level of the team. Man.
Right.
I'm just trying to win.
So, how old are you again?
29.
29.
Yes.
You still play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you play on Sundays in TJ. Don't be afraid of it. Guerrero's champions, 18 million years in a row. Why do you think people stop playing the game?
Their body didn't hold up. I think their body in the competition, they don't want to do it anymore, whatever it might be.
I think it doesn't turn fun.
You think what?
I think it's not fun anymore.
I think once the competition level gets below like a certain fulfillment to you,
Right.
and even like just going out there winning.
No, for sure. That's why you still play on Sunday, right? Right. That's fun. The competition is the fun part. Just that little, 8 innings of work you go out there and do. That's your fun time, right?
It doesn't hurt that there's some money in my pocket when
Right, but of course, but still, why not? But that's
Yeah.
the game, right? Like, my point is, you just reach this point, and you hear people say, like, "Oh, you gotta hang it up. Yes, I'm done." I've heard it so much. I had to stop playing. Why? You can't just keep playing. It's a game. It's not a game if you stop playing.
Yeah.
Right? You stop playing at the highest level when you stop working at it. But it's a game. It's still a game. You know what I mean? Like, it's the greatest game that's ever been invented.
I think my biggest reason for keep on like throwing and trying to stay like up to speed like with being able to throw it all the time is just for the kids, you know what I mean? I just like sometimes like, I can explain to them a bunch of times, but then once I'm able to kind of like, all right, just watch. Like I'll show you exactly what I'm trying to say. And then it's like, all right, man, let's both throw both together. Yeah, so it's like you can say it a bunch of different ways, but the minute they see the person that's actually giving instructions do it, it kind of raises the level.
I love the video that's like Apple's been pushing people, technology, and slow motion and everything. It's just becoming easier and easier to get slow mo. If I had slow mo video of me in 12, that's the only thing I ever would have thought of. I would have been like, all right, let me go see the video. I mean, granted, my dad videoed all my games in high school and stuff, but it was the 30 frames per second. One X.
I like how you always like to breeze by those things of Pete Pablo just everywhere with this lens.
Right.
Just
Pablo was on.
I got one, so I'm gonna know where he's at all times.
Dad was good at it. You know what I mean? He created a bunch of content without even realizing what it was. I was able to go back and look at the history. I remember when I broke my arm, I was able to go back and look at a video of me like a 7th grade camp at Florida State and look at the stuff they were teaching me and watch it and be like, oh, yeah, that ain't it. That's not the move. And that's 10 years prior, at least, and then looking at the evolution of what we've been doing, talking about throwing, up until the most, I'd say at least the past 3 or 4 years, there hasn't been a time where we're talking about throwing this much, how the arm is working, what's going on. It's just not, it's never been this point. It's always been mechanics, leg kick, leg drive, right? Nobody's talking about the spiral of the hand or the spin of the ball. If we put spin rate on TV, I'd never miss a game.
Really?
Yeah.
You like that number aspect of it?
Well, it helps me compare myself. I watched DeGrom and his fastball spinning at 2,900. Mine spends at 2,000. Well, then there's something different there. He's doing something. There's information there. You see it all the time with golf when they put all the stuff on the screen too.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, that's how he hits the fade with that spin direction for what it is, right? But like everybody just holds on to the information in Major League Baseball. It's the most stupidest thing in the world.
Stupidest thing.
If you want the game to evolve, just give away the information. It's like free source coding. Awesome.
So I was thinking that. So how much can you get your kids to tell stories? I think that needs to be like part of our warm-up.
Talk about their day.
Not about their day. Like get them telling stories about things like right away.
Because building conversation, right? Just like building up a conversation.
Yeah, but not just a conversation. Like, how do you get them to like go into a full-on like story about their life? Because if you can get them to that point, now we're going somewhere, right?
Fortnite.
So like,
Talking about Fortnite right off the bat, dude. You got it. That's it, dude. I'm telling you. You get him on Fortnite, they're like, all right, dude, so you ready to throw it? He's like, yeah. You know, he's all hyped up about Fortnite.
Amber's kid last night is doing the dance,
Oh.
and I'm like, go show your mom. Go show your mom. She's like, oh, that's funny. I'm like, you don't know what that is, do you? She's like, what is? I go, Malcolm, what's in your head? He goes, a weenie. I go, that's a Fortnite dance,
That's
5-year-old
hilarious.
kid.
That is hilarious.
Oh man, he says so many funny things. He goes, I'm gonna play football for the San Diego Padres.
We're just gonna go off that person. So this is that's the
Like this. But you still my hand, right? You took your hand?
Hey, tilt this.
And then both fingers are going up for you. Both. You're even? You don't concentrate on
Because
one?
we have long fingers. We're already preset the angle. So if the thumb stays on it, it'll spiral.
Would you ever concentrate on one or the other?
It's too hard.
Really? You feel like one of them kind of takes over and pulls it a little bit? Or flash out or cut?
So if I go further, higher on it, and then I squeeze on that one, then it turns into Brad Lip's slider and it goes down. That's Darth Vader.
But you throw your slider that way, right?
No.
How do you throw your slider?
Four seam offset.
And thumb under?
Yeah, I want
You just slide your thumb down, right?
everything to spin white. Whether it's that spin, that spin, that spin, I want everything to spin white. Hold off.
I wonder if
Here, stand behind me.
Yeah.
Because look, it's the thumb underneath connection to the birdie finger right there is the key to staying outside of it right there.
Yeah. Yeah, mine doesn't move like that. No, you said just keep the thumb under like that.
Yeah. So you just gotta stay
Is it on the outside or the
I'm holding, because look, it's gonna come out that way, so if I'm underneath it, it's gonna slip too early. If I'm holding it and I have pressure on it, then I can get to the extension point of the dirt, and then it'll pull out from it.
Okay.
That's it.
That was it. Do you want to get over a little
So
bit?
no. I think that was extension wrist angle.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's the more you spin it, so the more it turns into a slider like that, the more it goes up.
Okay.
And then if you change the spin axis to down and you throw it down, it'll spiral and it'll head down.
Say it one more time.
So if the spin axis stays flat, it'll stay flat. The spin axis is pointing downwards, it'll go down.
Meaning you have my hand angle a little higher up.
Right. So like you were wrist back.
Yep.
Like you flat.
Perfect.
The wrist has got to be down.
Sounds good.
So I'll go wrist back and I'll make it go flat. Flat.
Yeah.
Flat all the way across.
Do you ever change it towards down and then across?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'll do that.
You will change it.
I'll do it. So I throw three different versions of it. I throw flat, angle, and down.
say it again.
Can you show the one that goes? Okay.
Yeah. So it goes flat, angle, and down.
Show me the one that goes down.
Straight down?
Yeah.
That's Darth Vader.
Oh,
Shoot
okay.
dark and eagle.
But is it all the same sign for you?
Right.
To the catcher?
Right.
You don't even tell him.
He knows what's coming. It's gonna be late. Two strikes. He should know it should be the dark one.
Okay. And then it's just more on top. So
Yeah,
more,
you're
a
just
higher
trying,
tip.
so you're trying to like pull, instead of pulling that way, you're trying to pull down.
That thumb is just high.
It's weird, right?
I mean,
Just figure out where you want it.
Well, I'm usually
That's
just
fine. That's fine.
Oh,
Just
you
means
good on
you're
this?
holding the same.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just arm side because you're just a little early.
Turning my shoulders.
No. Yeah, you're turning away.
Yeah.
So seatbelted one.
Take
So
it.
seatbelted one.
Throw it into my hip.
Right. So then the double play one is so to go to that one, for the one to go straight out, I basically go to slider grip on.
So you just go higher up to make it
Just
go.
rotate. That's it. So if I have white space right here and I do it a little bit, right there, it'll be flat. And the further I go to this horseshoe, the more down angle it goes, the more it turns into a slide.
Okay.
So the angle. So this is the one underneath the lefty's back.
Okay. So changing the swing path to go down.
Right. Okay. So it's underneath, like he's here, and it's underneath.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's interesting. Yeah. That helped out a lot.
Go ahead.
Appreciate that. Come on. Yeah. That's interesting.
And then the trick is, can you do both shape or all three shapes on both sides? Because then you got back door on lefties and front door on righties.
Yeah.
So if I go,
I never throw a front door cutter.
Why not?
That's a high risk, high reward pitch for me. I'd rather cut the ball or sink it into him. So split the plate that way.
Right, but it actually works. It's actually safer
I know
because
it
it's
does.
the ball all the time.
I know.
It's
I
like
know.
all the whole
Dude,
thing.
I would be so I throw more of like a slurvy slider thing, but literally all I would do is arm side, arm side, arm side.
Really?
Yes, slider,
Wow.
slider,
Yeah.
and fastball, and slider, and fastball.
It works so good.
As much as I can.
Well, you can do both though. You should be doing both.
And what I'm
You
realizing
just
with
gotta
these
practice
kids,
it at the spot.
You know what? I don't practice enough. I
Well,
kind of
the
go
thing
with
you
flow.
threw at the beginning. The ones you threw at the beginning, those were front door covers. They were perfect.
I see. Those are the ones my.
you know what I like is the one that's like right to the right of that.
Yeah.
Just like the one that's gonna come here and just drop to the floor.
Right, that's what I did to hit this weekend.
Yeah, but that's the front door cutter down, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right. So it looks like fastball in, and then it just
Yeah.
drops off the table.
Yeah. So you have to start it up.
Can you throw a seam?
We'll start with the two seam.
Okay.
I think you're better when you just go force it.
Oh, that was much. That was a lot.
Here we go. But are you going high on the two seam or you?
No, it's the same thing with the thumb. It's the same thing with the thumb. The thumb for me, maybe it's because I have my surgery and my thumb's weak, whatever, but if I don't have thumb connection, I just don't feel like I can throw the ball where I want.
See, I broke my hand, so. But your surgery was from the broken elbow, right?
Right.
And you think it's bothered you since?
Well, it made my hand weaker.
Right.
But over the past few years, I've really actually been doing a lot more thumb stuff and nerve flossing to get it there.
Okay.
So that's my wide one. I'll play with the spin now. Yeah. So then I'll go, I'll be here, I'll be in the middle. If I want it to be flat and round, I'll be right in the middle. If I go here, it'll have a little sink. If I drop it off, it'll have a lot.
And you always have that separation on all your pitches?
Yeah, that's just my big ass hand.
Yeah. Dude, I don't have very good hands, so I do as much as I can.
Yeah,
Kind of
I got
use that crevice, like.
I got palms.
But I try to make sure I do create some space,
Right.
you know, so as much as I can.
Right. Alright, so I'm gonna go right in the middle on this one. This one should run more. Yeah.
You can hear the heaviness of the ball.
Right. Well, I'm always trying to finish through it to create spin. The spin is the heavy. If you can hear the seams, it's a heavy ball. You should try and make that sound all the time.
Yeah, I want guys to think like, dude, don't throw to a target, throw through a target.
Right,
I
right.
mean, with like, especially with changeups, it looks like a lot of guys try to get it to the spot. It's like, dude, keep the spin going out towards the target and let it run off
Well,
that spot.
everybody wants to front end quickly, right?
Yeah, front end, keep going. You know what I mean?
Well,
Keep
you
them
don't, you don't have to.
You don't have to, but I don't front end because I just go straight down this way.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think carnation is the worst thing you can do for change. Like on purpose.
Oh, okay. Natural
You know what I
rotation.
mean? Yeah.
Natural,
Like if you do it after you spin it like you're supposed to, that's a different thing.
Right.
Okay, so this is where I have to. I can't hear those things, Josh, and I can't go like, oh, okay, John, right? Like you don't just need to say pronation is bad. But so it's like that's where a lot of the stuff that I've learned about this movement makes everything that he's saying make a lot more sense. Go ahead and throw it. So, like in the ropes, you see me
Let me finish the one that's done.
screwing around with ropes, right? So have I talked about how I do that, or do you know why I do that?
I know some rec method stuff, right?
So they just do it to like inform, and that's fine too. But I do it so I can teach open and close.
That's synchro there.
Yeah.
And then is this
That's the one.
Gotcha.
That's the one.
Sorry.
So if you close the shoulder, right, that's pronation. That's how you naturally pronate. So people that are doing it too soon, it'd be the same thing. Like this is how we stay strong. So like we're always going to be weak in our closed positions, right? We don't use closed positions to leverage strength ever, right? So if I come up to you and I like this, I've been doing this a lot with kids. Okay, I just come set, okay, and go up into your leg kick. Okay, I shouldn't be able to do that. Okay, so now that you know the trick, don't let me do that.
So
Anticipate that. Okay, so then it teaches you how you're going to do it. So if you're going to do this, okay, then you have to do that out of it, right? Else you're now pushing down on like this and the arm comes behind you. Does that make sense?
Over there, that's what I was talking about. I haven't seen your gun like that. Like even normally when you do this right here, you hold your negative angle down, and you went negative into the gun and then came back through.
And I wasn't even trying to make a teaching point. I'm making more of a come up again. This is an open feeling. Okay, if I let you come like this, now that's good. You have to do that open to be strong, right? So it creates a point of reference. So we see a lot of players right now doing this and being allowed to do it because pronation has been deemed to be this healthy thing that protects the UCL. It's indicative of what's going on when you do it correctly, but it's definitely not something that you want to do. And so just to further elaborate, like that's probably one of the bigger things, that and then just not finishing your rotation correctly.
Yeah. Which one was that one?
Last
one?
Yeah.
2?
No, it's 1.
Oh, I had good flat run.
Yeah, I'll try to do it where it's typical arm side up and into right as much as I can. And then
You figured out how to make it go up?
it's over enough for that.
That's a spin. It's like how you're pulling through. It's like I was playing with it a couple live at bats ago, but I'm literally trying to pull straight down and get as much spin as I can so the fight's gravity.
Well, I think when I'm throwing my hardest is when, like, I'm throwing the ball as hard as I can. I'm trying to hit the plate on my fastball.
Right.
So like where you're trying to hit the knees.
Right.
So if I know I'm throwing hard, I'm like, well, let's just see how this kind of gets into the zone, without the trajectory of the ball going out as much as I can. So I get my angle wherever it is, and I try to feel like it does this.
Right.
That ride.
Same idea.
Yeah.
Same
But
idea.
you're saying you start higher and then keep it going out.
No, I'm just saying, like, wherever I throw, I can spin as much as I can so it does go up. So, like, if it's low, then it'll hover and stay low, right? And that's how you feel. But if it's high, it'll hover and kind of, the batter will feel like it's going up, but it's because he's anticipating it going up.
Gotcha.
So bringing it full circle with our other side of the conversation is you telling me you want it to be simple. So I'm saying, hey, the easiest way I can say things is you have 4 joints, shoulders and hips, and they can either open or close. And if we can agree on that, then we can agree on a way to have a conversation. That's all I'm saying.
Off the ball a bit.
I'm not going to say it. Just throw it again.
Okay.
I think you said feel it was your first slider, right?
Yeah.
Don't have to say anything. Okay. Go on. Are we going to throw sliders now?
Yes.
So I'm just going to go, trying to create four-seam spin out of Vino style that way. I'm trying to make the ball spin this way.
That's nice.
It's fun.
That's nice. I like
It's
that.
fun. It's fun. It really is. Spinning is always fun. Yeah, you could go more than that. That's what I'm saying. The hand, you got it right there. You could actually finish it further on the hand flex.
Oh, wait for my hip.
Right? No, just like, so do this one. Right? What's the maximum you can twist your wrist, your slider? That's what you're missing. You're not getting to that. It's a maximum rotation idea.
Yeah, I guess I'm just kind of being.
Well, it's just it's a snap, right?
Yes.
And it's not that it doesn't snap; it snaps all the way. You gotta go as far as you can from the wrist rotation to get it, and that's how I get it to go like that. I
and that would be fully open.
Right.
That would be fully open.
Because what's the worst that happens on that? He rips it foul. That's not a hittable pitch in fair territory.
There you go. There you go. Felt like I get a little more too.
Right.
Yeah, but I see what you mean.
For sure, right? There's more. So we've been calling it free space a lot, right? There's free space in every joint just by moving, right? And wherever it is. And so when you're moving the ball, your hand has more free space in different directions that you may not be accessing. You may be accessing, but may not be. And if it's not spinning enough, probably a good thing to think about is, did you finish it as far as you could?
And I think there's always a little bit more you can work on.
For sure.
With anything, you know?
It's way too hard to not throw.
Yeah.
It's way too hard to not throw every day and work on the ideas. You can't. It's way too hard. Same reason I throw too. Like, I have to be able to teach kids how to throw this sled. I still remember watching you throw on TJ and like yelling at you that you hit 90 from the. Oh, I love it. I love it.
I saw you were there and I had to show up.
Of course. I would have done the same shit. I would have done the same shit. If I saw you up in the other
Dude, I saw you walk up, I was like,
okay, all right, Josh is here. Gotta turn it on.
dude, I was like, throw as hard as you can. It does not matter where it goes. As long as it's 9-0 on that guy.
I didn't realize I was sitting next to that guy with the gun until I saw it. Like, oh man, not radar guns on here. Yeah. It's pretty. It's pretty.
But I feel what Cass was talking about, like as far as like that drive and that feeling of just like here and then maintaining that strength on that top side.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I try to stay so loose at my top side where I don't even just like, I let that fluidity just kind of go down.
Right.
But implementing that would probably help out that drive a little more.
Right.
Well, that's what you're doing with the bands against the wall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the same exact thing.
Agreed. Let's go cambios. Let's go cambios. That was my straight one. That was my just Bugs Bunny.
The one that kind of pulls back at the end?
Yeah. Just kind of. I don't want it to go left or right. I want it to be straight and you be ahead of it. It's a bait pitch. And then you got that guy.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna throw that like as much as I can during the game.
You're gonna get a bunch of split changes. I mean, Josh. You're gonna get a bunch of split changes.
Yeah, that ball just looks so similar to your fastball on the trajectory.
Well, it's because I'm trying to go wide. And like, if you're like, when you throw your two seam, if you could have the same grip. Well, you throw two seam normally, right?
Four seam. I throw all.
You throw a four change.
I can't throw a four seam like this.
You can.
Huh. I'm not throwing between those two fingers, bro. I just throw it off these two because these are like the spin. Like if I get pressure on this point right here, I'm solid. The minute I start feeling like I'm going in between these two and kind of rolling off these fingers, they don't work as well.
Well, we just try to
I think it's too deep.
Okay, I'm not that deep. I'm loose. I'm on top. The idea is just trying to get it to spin just like the fastball, so it's the illusion. Otherwise, I can see it.
Can you?
I mean, at least when I'm hitting, I'm looking at it.
At least when you're doing that weak stuff.
Yeah, dude, that looks just like your fastball. That look white like your fastball.
Yeah, I think it's getting a little deeper on the ball too.
Yeah, that's a comfort thing. I think spin's way more important than grip.
Spin is more important than
Way
grip.
more important. You know how to spin it the right direction with the right idea? Like the grip, everybody's grip would like manipulate around the spin.
Mm. See, I like grip just as much as I like spin, just because it's a comfort thing too. So if you understand that you could rip the ball and throw it in the direction and then work off that, perfect. You know what I mean? But spin, absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna try a split change. So.
Ooh. And you don't separate your fingers at all in any pitches, huh?
No, yeah, no, I was there.
No. But none of your sequences or your pitches right now, you don't split your fingers at all on the ball, huh?
What do you mean?
So your changeup, like you spread out a little bit
As
between.
far as I can.
So for that changeup, but everything else is
Well,
together.
that was a split change too, so that one was just there. It was just, I was just on top of it like that.
Okay. So it's like this?
Yeah, and then so you still get the this finger like that right there, and then your thumb's there. Yeah, there you go. Dude, you didn't like it?
Yeah.
I liked it.
Flat.
I don't know. It
didn't move. It really?
No, it went down.
I felt like it
faded
did not
down.
move.
Well, that could have just been spin angle.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, nah, it didn't move. That just got blessed.
I just think if you were where your sinker spin was, you would have got it. I'll do the
So
same
you're saying
thing.
I was too on top of
You
the ball?
were there.
Well, I think it's the
So-
four-seam feel to it, too, and that's part of the grip thing we're talking about. Like, when I get the ball in this, I'm really trying to, instead of trying
change
to
the
snap.
spin axis.
Okay.
So I'll go here, right there. I'll make it run.
Hey, did you know we got by Polly D?
What's that?
Yeah.
One of our kids got a haircut yesterday, and he looked just like Pauly D, and I tagged Pauly D on IG, and he shot it back.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
He has 4.3
I feel so
million
cool.
followers.
I feel so cool.
Yeah.
Dude, he's the kid, and the kid is the perfect kid. Like, he loves it.
Yeah, he's so excited about it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was it.
But that spin matches more of the fastball.
Right, that's what you want. So to get it down more, you would just go deeper, right? Or hold it looser so it would have less spin. You need less spin.
It's cool to learn new ways, like, to throw it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To kind of get the same thing.
Yeah, so I mean, think about it. You've seen this, you've seen that. Right?
I've never seen that one. I
You've
don't
never
know.
seen this one?
Mm-mm.
That's Tanaka.
That just rips up my fingers. I
No,
was
you
thinking about.
just want to go deep, dude. That's the trick. The trick is to where I think people screw up splitters is they get this thing in here, it blocks the wrist out, and then we get stuck right here. If you just stay on top of it and make it spin like that,
And that's what I'm just doing off the two
Right,
seams.
same.
Just nice and smooth.
well, that's
like
why I could tell the four-seam one was going to be fine.
Mhm.
Because if you're just loose on top, that's why it doesn't matter, right? So if I'm just right there, this one's going to have that one-seam type feel, and it's just going to go down. Now my thumb's on the seam, the same thing, but I'm loose.
And you never put, like, concentrate on one finger pressure than the other, huh?
No.
It's always even for you?
But this is where I think, like, I've been showing John this, like, if you actually, like, don't let me do this, right? All of his grips, don't let me do this, right? All of his grips are always really strong. So, like, where I'll grab kid's ball, show me your grip, okay? And I go, like, don't let me do this. And they lose it immediately.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about the fast.
Oh, I got you.
Oh,
But I'm saying on everything, though, like, all of your pitches right now have the same security. Like, there's these points in our, there's these points in our hand that either feel good or don't feel good.
Right.
And, like, so, I'm just saying, like, that's how you know where it is. So it's like, if you go super deep, well, like, of course not, because now you can't do anything that you've ever
Right,
are
it
able
doesn't
to
feel
do.
natural. Like it's a slip pitch is what they call it. So it doesn't
Yeah.
feel like it's coming off the finger.
Kind of working
So,
on
like,
the seam.
I've alluded to the fact that everything, and this is where WEC, like, influences me, but it's just like, everybody knows how to do this.
That's why that splitter feels good.
Well, so that means that is a universal position of strength. And then you have kids coming to us that are like holding change-ups. You know, they're like, here's my grip. And it's like, well, that doesn't make any sense. So you have the confines of these 3 points on the ball that you're going to then secure against this. And that's it. Like, how many times do we see a kid that doesn't have this stretched out?
Right.
Right? Where we're like, we always, like yours, what's your fastball grip? Okay? That right there is everything for us. Like, and you see kids not leverage that at all. Go to your breaking ball. Okay,
But
same
on the
exact
other side,
thing.
Yeah, you're bracing. See how he's bracing it on the knuckle like that?
So you're saying get below it?
No, we're saying like this is your point
Oh,
of
I got you,
security.
yeah.
That's what he's saying. That's
Right.
your point of security.
And so,
Yeah.
like,
I didn't realize that's a good point. I always
Yeah.
felt natural. That's part of the grips where I just felt comfortable.
Well, then when
Right.
you throw that two seam, you don't have the seam, so it's a different feel with that security. So there
Well,
has to be-
isn't it the one right there?
well, so you went way
But
deeper there.
but you don't. Yeah. So, but that's why I'm always trying to find a seam. I think that's the comfort thing of it.
I feel like you're always deep.
Because my sinker,
Go to your
also
change
down.
again. See, and that's the only one where you wouldn't be, right?
Right,
Because
the change of
you
salute has
take
to
that
be
out,
the
and then
change
so
of
all of the
salute.
other ones go to your cutter. Yeah, so like this thing right here. So when you don't have big hands, or when you have big hands, right, this is going to be a lot more loose.
Right.
But when we have smaller hands, this is where I think this is my breaking ball, and I think there was something to that, right? Of that, like that leverage right there, because I can hold the ball like this. Like, and these are points where I have security.
Yeah, and I've
that a
never
lot of-
seen anybody roll it in like that.
But that's what people are doing, right? So I just happen to do it with this part of my knuckle, where a lot of people will just go deep like you just did, right? So I'm just alluding to the fact that I don't know the answer for you, but you should figure out what the best one is. Are you always deep, or are you going to be looser grip? Because he's always the same feeling with that there.
So you have different feels for it. So fastball is going to be a little bit lower sometimes, like for two-seam. Four-seam will be more on the side.
Right.
And then breaking ball is going to be like on the side right here. And then the minute I go sinker, I slide down more.
Right.
So I'll try to get it. And then changeup is on top. So all five feel like are pointed down towards the catcher's feet. And so the angle's outwards, like when spinning.
It's also
So many different ways to throw the ball.
For sure.
And the fact that you do this is so interesting because that can, when your head isn't here, how you stay strong is a completely different thing because you're literally protecting your spine to do this. So the fact that that's been a point of emphasis is allowing you to do things that him and I might not be able to do.
I can't do it.
What's that?
I don't know. What he was just saying. I didn't even understand.
Oh, like the trajectory of the ball? Like me looking
Or
at
just
my
like how you position your hand.
Gotcha. Oh, what was that?
Hammer.
I'll say.
We hadn't gotten there. I hadn't thrown one in a little while. Throw it. So, but even then on hammer for me, it just makes sense because I just try to top spin.
Okay, go in your curveball.
That's my curveball.
What's up?
That's it.
Yeah, and hold it in your glove. Okay. Sorry, I want to take a picture of this. Okay. All right. Throw it. Okay. Go ahead.
I love the trajectory of the ball. Like it just kind of has that.
All I'm
like,
trying to
grip.
do is, that's what I'm saying, I'm just trying to top spin the ball in the angle it's supposed to. I can't care about the grip. I have to pull on the spin to make it go down. See, I got ducked earlier.
Oh, head?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I see a video. I'm like,
What are you doing? What are you doing? That's the curveball. You can't because you have to be up here.
Yeah.
If you're up here, then it just goes down.
and that's why.
Underneath it goes up to down. I can't have it go up to down. It's got to just go down. It has to go straight out of my hand, be a little confusing, and then go down.
Ooh. I'm going to throw a fastball and then pop it.
There's nothing like throwing, right?
Dude,
There's nothing
it's
like
such a
just like
therapy to
playing-
me.
Oh, me too, man. It's that
Singular.
singular.
I'm staying up too tall.
Right.
But I need to make sure my head doesn't go down and do the same thing.
Right.
Or I
So
don't feel
that looked like you held your negative angle
Uh-huh.
all the way down the mountain instead of getting to that.
getting flat going out.
You want to play a game?
Again. Always.
Okay. Bottom line, fast, slow. You can throw any slow you want.
Okay.
First
And then
first
first and three. Got it.
Yeah. You
Should we pick up
rebuttal?
balls?
Rebuttal or no?
Oh, you want we throw
Yeah, we
two, right?
can throw those.
Okay.
Rebuttal?
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
Come on, dude. It's America.
Fast, slow. Fastball first. You have got the first pitch. Of course you did, John. Of course you did.
Okay, so it's open.
Sure. Sure.
And then we're going. Is that cutter?
Yeah.
Okay.
One. We're not playing horse, though. You can throw whatever you want. Throw whatever you want slow.
Oh,
Anything
whatever.
slow. Anything slow.
I'll take the cutter.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
But I feel what you're talking
That
about.
makes more sense,
Yes.
right? Like,
Don't
that's,
have the ball
so
out.
the thumb with it, too, is this thing. If you can just keep the thumb on the ball, this makes a world of difference. Yeah.
1-1.
1-1. Fuck myself early. Did you know you right off the hand, you know it's bad?
Oh, dude.
That's
It's the worst set I've ever heard.
I think that's and right when it left.
Nothing better than a foul ball after one of those.
Right.
You're like, woo! Oh, got it.
Yeah, I might have to go to Pokey 1.5. The guy next door recommended it yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
That was the
And that's the raw fish one, right?
What's up?
That's the raw fish.
Yeah.
Okay.
2. Change for
Poke. Yeah,
Poke.
it's called Pokey, like the actual place is Pokey. And then I Googled it because everybody in San Diego calls it Pokey. But it's Poke.
Yeah,
It's
like Pokemon, bro.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, that's part of my psych out, bro. Hey, I'm trying to win.
Pokemon, no one. Pokemon. You just charge up your Pokemon.
Dude, I'm a huge
Oh, it's your
Pokemon.
Charizard out here.
Do you remember when I played all the time?
What?
Do you remember when I played all the time?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why don't you
go.
play more?
You're on it?
Yeah. Just I realized
I
that.
played in Mexico every day.
Did you really?
What? I mean, what else am I gonna do?
Catch Pokemon? Catch all 50?
Right, you just walk around.
150?
Just
That was
walk
like,
around.
what, 2 million?
7 million now.
Ooh, that's nice. It is a rebuttal here, right?
Yep, you got a rebuttal now. Yeah. Yeah. That's fun. It's called fun, guys. It's what you do. So you get better. Oh, I had it. Finally got it down.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I'm like, you better misunderstand right now, I swear.
I actually threw it right where I was aiming. That's what I told myself. Miss down. Miss down.
That's not missing down.
That happens. That happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just get smoke it. Just a reset. You're just gonna smoke them right in the back. Just be like, all right, cool. I got it out of the way.
Coach, what do you recommend? Smoke him in the back.
Hit this guy. What? You feeling flustered? Yeah, that's what the battery's for. Oh, I got rebuttal now. Yeah. I got an answer. Now I got to throw a fastball for a strike here. Oh, I missed it. Winner.
You want to run it back?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, you want to call a shot?
Yeah, we'll pick locations now.
Where you, okay, how do you want to do it?
Just call your own, but
So are we going, well, I'm saying, are we doing corners, lines, walls, in the box? Oh, shoot. You do horse, whatever you want.
yeah, let's do horse.
Let's do.
You go first. You go first.
No, you go first. You won, champ.
Okay, so we'll go.
I just threw it in my mouth.
Fastball on the outside, so like off the left of the line, so like 0-2 fastball.
0-2 fastball.
You just
off.
won, champ. You there you go, buddy.
Exactly.
Sick.
Exactly. Okay.
This ball.
Yeah.
All right. We're going 0-0 hammer in the box. Just in the box. Curveball, get hit over for a strike. In the box. I missed. That was a miss.
You don't like that one though?
Well, I mean, yeah, but I missed the box.
I got you.
Missed the. It did not
I was
execute.
gonna give you that one. I like that.
It was a great one. Probably worked, but
Change up below the line.
Over the plate?
Yes.
Right there.
Tickled it.
right there. Oh boy, good job, man. Hold your hand. Gosh, that ball got hit a mile.
Is that the one where you throw and you're like?
Yeah. As soon as I left my hand, I hesitated, felt it.
There's the worst one when they do that. You let it go, they hit it, they
Well, I
crush
mean,
it.
that's what's hard about the changeup. It's so hard to teach that. You know what I mean? Like, I think changeup's harder to teach than a slider.
We'll go sinker on the inside line, bottom right.
Ooh, a little up.
But we'll go inside line, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, the whole line?
No, down and in, but towards the inside line for a strike. So it's like the 2-0, like
Okay,
just
okay.
run it.
I got it.
My bad.
That's okay. If that's what it was.
That's how I no. Make it up as I go. Nice.
Yeah.
And then you throw off one seam, don't you?
Yeah.
That's aggressive. Fastball bottom line.
Okay.
Just 0 for 10. 0 for 11. Oh, I got 11.
Yeah. It's easy and then
It's,
you're like,
it's
why
the
do I
one pitch
suck?
I've thrown my entire life.
Why do I
Yes.
suck so bad? Okay, we're going slider, 0-2 slider down the way. 0-2 slide piece down the way. I'm gonna hit the metal pole. I'm just gonna make it weird. And
okay.
I'm gonna hit the metal pole. That's too far.
Okay.
Yeah, it's too far.
I liked it.
But nobody swings that.
Oh, fastball in the box.
Hey, remember when Coach said it was easy to throw the ball right down the middle?
Oh yeah, he's like, hey, come on, throw strikes.
Yeah,
I'm like,
just throw
oh, my
it.
bad, dude. Yeah,
Hey, man,
I never
throw the ball.
thought. I never thought about that concept, man. Thanks, dude. I'm ready now.
Appreciate it. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go fastball right down the middle. See how far you can hit it.
Oh, my kryptonite. Oh, like that?
Okay, well, enough celebrity shots of you guys.
Oh yeah.
It's not taking. It's not taking it. Curveball bottom line.
Oh, even with the spike down.
Did that help?
Even with the
Oh
spike.
yeah, it's not getting in the dome.
He loves it. He loves it.
It's not getting in the dome.
Do you want it?
No, I do not. Dude.
Why is he so close to me? Oh.
Is that the one right there? Or is it first? No.
I said line. I said line.
Oh, no, you're good. I got H.
H.
See, he psyched me out now.
We're going split in the zone. Split in the zone. Split in the zone.
Yep.
I'm throwing the split a lot lately. I like it.
Yeah. Oh boy.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's really good. I like how it runs. Okay, cutter anywhere on the left line. Cutter on the left,
Gotcha.
away to the right.
Yeah. And that's the flat one. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, right?
Right, spin it flat.
Oh, it's live.
Up.
HO.
HO?
Yeah.
Let's go fastball. Go four seam inside or right.
I like the bouncing front side right there.
Yeah, just trying to feel a little strong front leg. Yeah, that was a good one. All right, going. Change up away to a left. So strike up, change up. We'll say on the vinyl, no further than the red.
Okay.
But not a strike. Oh, when you throw it there. Good job. Outstanding. Great plan. Outstanding plan.
All right, change up in the zone.
Okay. It's going to be a long game, of course.
It's like Monopoly, but for pitching. Do it again. Bro, I got the zingers there, bro. Do it again. I can't let the Pokemon one and now this one go.
That's hilarious. Hold on. Sorry. Oh my god, that's hilarious. We're here for a long day.
All right. Fastball, bottom line.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Man, fastball down in the zone, get your pay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, 1 for 13, bro. That's gonna give me paid for sure. Breaking ball, bottom line.
Okay. Oh, that was a good one. That was a real good one.
Do you feel like my head's going down still though?
Yeah, I agree. So then you should just hold your positive angle longer. That would keep the head.
And, yeah, that was nice.
See it, right?
That's like life for me. What are we doing? Why are you throwing so many breaking balls? Just strike one. That's all.
We'll go cutter, 0-2.
Ooh.
Yeah, so when I throw that, I want to see, like, trick him, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Let's go fastball top of the zone, top line.
Yeah.
Missed it. That's a fun one.
Yeah.
It's a difficult spot.
I think that's the one where it's like, either I'm going to throw it at the letters or above. I'm never miss down.
Totally.
Too many guys I've seen do that and just throw it, like, right at the knees. And
Yeah,
like,
totally.
Suck.
Fastball up, middle, boom, oh, sick.
Yeah. I'm going to go sinker down. Bottom line.
Nice.
Sinker down. Sink piece low.
Okay. Is that the one?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think that had it. I think we had a little.
So I got their sinker now, right?
No, that was you. You had control. I just
Oh,
matched
okay.
you.
Got
Yeah, you still had. You had control for like 6. You just
I'll
forget.
go- yeah, I was just kind of going.
Just forgot.
Fastball inside. Yeah.
And then he goes out of the stretch too. Everybody paying attention at home. It's the longest game of horse ever.
Oh boy. So you gotta go grab a lunch break? Or, I'm gonna
Yeah,
go.
let's wrap it up a little bit. It's been going a minute, so finish me off here. Go ahead.
Okay. Breaking ball, 0-2.
All right. Oh. Hey, is it still recording, that guy right there?
The lights, the screen's not turned on.
It's not?
No.
Good. Awesome. Awesome. What was it? Breaking ball?
0-2 breaking ball, yeah.
0-2 hand. Oh, right there?
Yeah, that's the one we're talking about. It's like, hey man, serve it up, yeah?
Right. That was fun. Good job. Good job. I hope this is recording. If not, this is recording. Josh Ruiz, follow him. Instagram. He's the man. We'll be doing this one often. Play Catch Podcast. We'll keep going. Love you guys. Subscribe. Everything.